Welcome to our Llandudno site here. This is Project Sierra. Now, it's been a long time since you've seen this one, so let's go take a look. There's a lot going on. So, all right, well, windows and doors are all in. We've got a corner window in over here, a composite. And they were anthracite, they've got a wood textured finish. This isn't a finished article, this is a cover to stop the lads from banging the door. We've already got a scrape at the bottom, so we're just protecting it. This is an underfloor heating system, so it's a big feature of the whole house actually. We're going to have underfloor on all 3 floors. So this is the main entrance to the home. What's going to be eventually is a set of stairs going up that way, and then through there is going to be utility, which won't be getting underfloor heating done. Well, it seems to be specified all the time, yes. They're favouring like a ground insulation over ground method now, as of where your insulation used to be under the concrete. So typically now on these modern buildings, we're having a concrete slab put down and then a layer of insulation put on top. On top of that, you have your underfloor heating, and then we finally finish it with a layer of screed, which is a nice thermal material which holds the heat and ultimately heats the home. There are 2 different types of systems. There are a full replacement system, or there is a secondary system which requires, well, radiators along with it to make sure that the house is nice and warm. The secondary system's not that good because really it only warms the surface of the floor, as where a full replacement system is designed to completely heat the home. So if you'll come over into my office, this is where all the organisation is kept and we run everything from. So we've got some nice merchandise here, £10.99 if anyone wants to buy it. Obviously we've got our site board, which has got the plans featuring what the actual project is going to end up looking like. Lots of snags, a list of things to document and keep on top of. The all-important risk assessments, construction phase plan, and some very accurate stuff. I've got a little desk, a little laptop set up, and again, so people understand what to put in the bin, we also have this installed. It's nice to be on site with the lads. I'd rather not be around, because if I'm not around, things can't get answered quickly. I could be easily found, and it's just good to be on site with the lads, really, enjoying part of the banter and, like I say, being at the project, always being present. I like to be involved. Ultimately, I have got a very good, dedicated team as well, and my foreman is excellent, so when I'm not around, things still do tick pretty well, but it's just nice to have that little bit extra when I'm around. So this isn't just me making my office in this room, this is the actual office of the house. When I finished, I'll have warmed it in for them nicely. The demographic of the people we're trying to pursue typically have home offices to work from. They're self-employed or they're running large-scale businesses. So this is the big hub of the home. We're going to have a kitchen over here. The client has gone for a bar over there. And then obviously a nice view. It's going to have a balcony eventually. Not quite sure when we're going to be building that. Further down the line. The floor is going to get completely lifted, and we're going to stick the underfloor heating on top as well. Like I say, this is a feature throughout the whole house. So it's a large room, it's breathable, it's going to be completely modern. Over here we've got a 6-metre bifolding door that opens all the way, one side and then the other. And like I say, further down the line we are going to have a balcony out here going a little bit out to make more of the view. We debated on getting a crane to put this in. Luckily we didn't have to in the end. We were able to walk them up the mountain and back down and around. But it is a monster operation, hell of a complex job. These steels were, I can't remember how long they are, like, I think they're 8 metres, 9 metres long, 300 wide. They're hell of a thick steel. So we had to get them craned in, which were about 12 steels. It's been a hard job to do because the ground condition here is terrible. It's the terrain, I should say. It's on a slope, so you're constantly walking materials uphill, and it's not exactly a big site. Although it is a large project, the grounds we find ourselves in aren't big, so it's hard to navigate and to keep it clean and tidy and to keep it safe, to be honest with you. Well, if you want a house on a hill with a nice view, then you're going to have tough ground conditions to work with. This room is going to be just a bedroom, nothing really fancy going on here. It's just going to be kitted out with a bit of plasterboard paint and a nice floor. Then we've got another bedroom, again with a feature window, looking down to the street. Even in this back room, it's only a small room, but it's still got an incredible view. I think the best thing about this project are the views. It's panoramic. We've got views everywhere we look. We came up this way before. These are where the stairs are supposed to be. But obviously, as you're coming up, you'll be able to see all this view. You've got all the way up to the little home over here, and you've got, well, down further views down there. It's, you know, it's panoramic. Everywhere you turn in this house, you are going to see a view. I think this is probably the best house in the whole of the area for views. Can't be any better. Mally, you'll have to be quiet. Stop it. Get down. This is the master bedroom of the house. And again, big feature, nice big window. Looking out all over to the promenade there in Llandudno. We've got a built-in wardrobe and we've got a massive ensuite. Now, we've got to put the plasterboard on. We've had the first fixes installed. We've got things like 25mm insulation to the back of a plasterboard, which has got to be installed all over this VCL layer here, which is being put on to stop the roof from breathing, to stop it from letting moisture through, so it's completely airtight. The ceiling will feature eventually, which the lads are doing here today. They're putting the collars in. So this ceiling is going to come across nice and flat. And it's going to have that sort of minimalist effect, which gives it a bit more. So it's like kind of saying less is more. It's a big room. It's a very big room. You've got a bed, which is going to be sat here in between these two sockets, which obviously you'll be able to make the most of that view, which is centre to the room. Now, that has not been done by accident. This has all been planned around this bed for this room. What are you doing, James?
I like it.
Yeah?
You?
Yeah?
Oh good, oh good.
Do you want to say anything on camera? Why? Are you shy?
Not really, mate, no. We're getting there.
I won't make you say anything. I've got my eyes on the other one. The ensuite. This is going to have a walk-in shower and a big bath, freestanding. Tile to the top, some type of vinyl on the floor. Ultra modern. We've now got to put a stud in front of the wall because it's a solid built wall. That is because the existing construction was a 9-inch thick wall, which means we had to build off what was already there. So we had to come up as a 9-inch solid wall, which we call it block on flat. So essentially what that could do is bring out moisture from the outside through to the inside. So we've got to put a stud in front of the wall, put a VCL layer, which will look something like this. This is your stud, and it'll have a VCL layer put to the back of it, and it'll be walked into place, and that's how it'll stay. Nothing's going to come through from the outside anyway, but it's just there as a secondary protection, really, just to ensure, make sure it doesn't happen. Spotlights, you can imagine, can't you, bouncing off the tiles. Boom. Nice. Bright, open, spacious. It's rare to see a bathroom this big, actually, so quite nice. If we go over to here, now we're going to see the main event of the house, something which I definitely say is my favourite. Sorry, gentlemen, just going to come through. Right, so James here said he wants to say a few words today. You can say a few words if you really want to, James. Are you sure?
Yeah, I'll give it a miss.
But you're the head joiner here, aren't you? No. They're good joiners, so I'm not telling you who they are because they're mine, I'm keeping them. I need some dramatic effect here. You might want to step back a bit. Here we go. Ah, what? The client is here with the foreman. Let's get them on board. Gentlemen, where are you going? We've come to speak to you.
Health and safety, it's finest here.
Tony, do you want to say a few words about the project and how it's been going? Come on, come on. Let's get him over here.
No.
You should just say, look, it's really good. Just say it's a really good project and you recommend us to the high heavens.
No comment, no comment.
No comment? Wow. This is the guy we got. This is what we got to deal with.
I'll do a prepared statement for you.
You want to try getting money out of him? It's really hard. Do you want to say any words, Bran?
No.
Okay. Well, let's go this way. No, ooh, that was some words.
I let my work do the talking.
But let's not show his work then. So come over here, Charlie. We'll have a quick view of the panoramics. We actually did a video walking that way last time, if you remember.
Yeah.
You can see why you would want to make the most of the views on this project. It was a thrill to get it, to be honest with you. Coming here, and when I first seen it, I was licking my lips thinking, damn, I really want this one. I'm going to do everything I can to get it. And it's happened quite a few times recently, to be honest with you. The last 4 or 5 projects I've quoted and got, I'm really pleased with them because they're all in mad locations. It's like, I don't know what it is, I just seem to get all the hill locations, but from the picture, from the plans, you can't see what it is someone's having. Yes, you can see it's a nice, large, grand project, but you can't see the terrain, you can't see the ground, you can't see the views, or even really the location, because a lot of times they're not on Google Maps because they're down hills. These sort of places aren't accessible to, you know, I don't know, Google. So when you get there and you do see it and you start believing in the vision and you start talking to the client about what they want, you start thinking, wow, I would love to be a part of that. I always wanted to be a builder. I always wanted to be in architecture, you know, and build stuff like this. So to be doing it, it's quite rewarding really, because it is something I always wanted. So yeah, when I do see these things come up, I really do want them, and I'm usually willing to do whatever it takes. And you know what? I never say no. If we say we can't, we won't say we can't do something unless we can't. Usually, I think that's one of our best capabilities, is we are willing to do what the client wants. I say you can usually have whatever you want in building. If you want something doing, yes, you normally can have it. It depends on how much money you want to spend. That is how it is. If you want something doing, you got to spend the money on it, because a lot of times terrain's hard and scaffolding and whatnot. It's never easy. Right, Martin, you said you wanted to get on camera today, didn't you?
No.
No.
What do you want me to say?
Just say what it is you're doing. What are you doing?
We're doing outside rendering. It's a 2-coat system. And the first coat is the scratch coat. Inside the beading with mesh, and then we finish with a through coloured render on the top. This is our team, Michael.
So hello, Michael.
Hello. The apprentice, Leighton.
Hello, Leighton.
My name's Marty.
There we go. It's going to be white Weber, isn't it?
It's going to be white.
Bright.
White through coloured render.
You're going to be able to see this project from all over Llandudno, aren't you?
Yes.
So,
Top coast to coast.
Coast to coast. What is the name of your business?
What should we call the business, Rick? Jones and Bruff.
Sounds to me like you're making it up on the spot, Martin.
Well, it isn't fair to say it's Martin Jones plastering or Mark, because we work as a team.
Right.
So we're just two separate subbies, that's all.
Two different companies getting all the work but splitting it between them.
Yes. Yeah.
Masters.
That's the way we do
You know what you're doing. Good reputation follows them a long way. Like I say, they come all the way from Stoke, they're staying down here whilst the work's going on. So, come on, Mally, in you come.
We got to be in Clanroost for R4.
Llanroost. Why do you say Clanroost? Where's the K? Can you get a video of him saying Llanroost? Just say it now, go on, what is it? You're Welsh, aren't you?
No.
Say Llanroost.
No, that was good pronunciation.
It was better. Yeah.
You say it now, Lloyd.
Llanroost. I don't know how to
Good.
say it. No, look, I'm just picking faults.
He always picks faults.
So this is the living room, this is the upstairs living room. Whoa, watch out, dog. These people have got a master bedroom, an ensuite and a living room upstairs on the top floor. This is going to be inset. It's been built so the TV fits in it nicely. And then obviously you'll have your Sky or whatever underneath. Consoles, if you will. So you have your couch over there, you have your TV there, and you've got your big nice view over there. A balcony going over to the decking over there. It's a lovely project. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. It's been our project, Llandudno Sierra. If you like this kind of content, give it a like, give it a follow, and if you have a project like this, get in touch. We'd like to see what you have.